Hello and welcome to C++ command line tutorials. Today we'll be getting started with just setting up the environment and using terminal and Vim. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is actually open up the terminal itself. As you can see, I have it saved on my desktop in the dock, but most of you will not have this set up. So first, one way to get to it is by using the spotlight search. So you can click the spotlight bar and simply type in terminal. After this, just click enter, and that'll open up the terminal program that we will use to do command line programming. The other way is to go to Other inside of all of your apps and select Terminal from there. Okay, so now we'll go through different commands you can use in the terminal. The first of which is ls, which stands for list, and this will show you the different folders that you can access. The next command that we'll use is mkdir, and this stands for make directory. This is how you create a new folder to use. In this case, we'll call it tutorials. Now, if you type ls, you will see the folder that we just created. Tutorials is now part of the folders that we have access to. The next command we can use is cd, and this stands for change directory. So if we do cd tutorials, now we will be inside of the tutorial folder, which is empty at the moment since we haven't added anything. Okay, so now we will use Vim, which is the text editor that comes with the terminal. We will type Vim and then the name of the file that we want to open. In this case, we'll call it hello.cpp. .cpp is the extension needed for C++ files. Now this will open a window that looks like this, and you simply can type I to start inserting, or it's called insert mode, where you can start typing away. So I'm going to go ahead, type a few lines in. And once you finish typing what you would like, you hit escape to go into what's called command mode, and then WQ, :WQ. And this saves and quits the file. Now if you do ls, you will see our file is there. Okay, so that covers everything you need to get started with Vim and follow the tutorials, but I'll show a couple little more tricks. So first, you can type vim hello.cpp, and that's how you reopen the file. Now you can see what we had typed before. And the first trick that I want to show you is how to quickly delete a line. So if you go to the line you want to delete, hit escape so you're in command mode, and then type shift+d, and that will quickly delete the entire line. Another tip that I want to show is how to quickly copy and paste in Vim. Similarly, you'll hit escape, and this time you'll hit :y, and this will copy the line, and if you go to the line you want to paste it, just hit shift+p, and that'll paste the line. So there's lots of little tricks that make Vim very quick to use that you can look up online, but there's a couple. Okay, so lastly I'm going to show a couple more little tricks you can do in the command line itself. So again, there's our file that we just created. In order to remove a file, you just type rm for remove and then the name of the file. Now if we do ls, we will see that that file no longer exists and that we have an empty folder called tutorials. Now you can do cd ... and ... stands for the parent directory, or going like back one, so back to where we started. So if you do ls, you'll see all the folders we originally had before we switched to the tutorial folder. And if you do remove -r tutorials, that's how you remove a directory. You must do the -r because this stands for recursive, and basically it just means it removes the folder and all the files that are in it. If you do ls, you then see that the tutorials folder no longer exists in the folder lists. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful. If you found it to be so, go ahead and hit like and subscribe for more tutorials that will be to come.